big number of applications for one single position, you have to have a process to move these applications through to finally filter one applicant for that one single position in your organization. Now, to do this, there are so many processes and techniques and strategies companies use. We call this the recruitment funnel or recruitment system, or maybe you can call it recruitment process. Now here what they do, on the very first stage, they take all the CVs, all 600 CVs if you have received. You go for the 60-second judgment. The HR manager does this usually. He look into all these CVs and he make a decision on this one, this way or that way, yes or no. And 60 seconds and they read. Now the message is, can you make a decision within 60 seconds, within 1 minute of the right one and the wrong one? The answer is usually a big question. And the other part is about the applicants. You have to be very careful about, don't give a 5-page CV to your HR manager to give him a decision, to make a decision within 60 seconds. He may miss one key point that he is looking for if that message is on the 5th page of your CV. So you have to keep the CV minimum 1 page, maximum 2 pages, not more than that. This is the ideal recommendation. Now, after there is pre-selection within the 60-second HR judgment, they pick some people out of that 600 to do these telephone interviews, and it may last for about 20 minutes, and they do interviews. After that, they may call them for the 30 minutes personal interview, where that may happen with the board of people, recruiters inside the organization in their boardroom usually. And after that, you pick some of those people and you send them for an assessment center. It may last for about a day. It is very costly, but you still do because to pick the right one. And finally, you make the job offer and pick the right employee out of that offer. You make 2 offers, maybe then one of them sign the contract and you get the person to work for you. Now, this works on a ratio. From 600 application, you do 10:1 ratio to do this pre-selection to the next level of telephone interview. From there, that is about 2:1, and from that point onwards, from the personal interview, you get that 5:1, then assessment center that gets only 2:1 ratio, and you finally get this offer for 3:2. Then out of 2, you may get 1 signed the contract. Now, to get 1 employee here at the end of this recruitment funnel process, you need to have 600 applications. So the challenge is in 2 ways. Number 1, getting selected for an engineering position. It is not easy because you have to at least fight with 600 other competitors for that same position. Number 1, for these employees. And number 2, the recruiters, you have 600 applications, multiple choices, and you have only 1 position open for you. So you may make missed choices in any point of this selection or recruitment funnel. It's highly risky, but we do. And when you go from the top to the bottom, when you go from this application to the final hiring point, the cost will increase. Your CV will be rejected or accepted within 60 seconds. It's cost effective, less costly. But when you make this assessment center, that is highly costly. So you got to be very careful about making decisions to pick the right one, to leave the wrong ones out of your list.